covered a lot of it. And I think once again, what we're really saying is that we all want to protect Gulf View. I think that in our zeal to rewrite this, we left out the word that there shall not be any additional designated wilderness, and that there shall not be any additional road closures. I think that if you read it verbatim as it is, it means that we want them to go back out and open roads that have been closed and rescind the areas that are currently wilderness. And I don't think that was the intent of this resolution at all. I believe that we stated it pretty clearly last time. We are not in favor of new wilderness. We are in favor of the NCA. We don't want new road closures. We felt that it was appropriate and necessary for us to point out the fact in some manner that we were concerned about our water rights. And, you know, I think those are the things that were important. I think that one of the questions I asked even at tech review was the fact that, okay, so we still have another chance to look at this and make changes at city council. And I hope that all of our residents realize that this is a process. It comes before us as an introductory bill, which it did 2 weeks ago. But even before that, 2 weeks before that, we had agreed, okay, let's look at it again. That's how it wound up on that agenda. At that time, we moved on to say, okay, these are the things we want to change. And even at tech review, it's not a done deal. It's not a done deal until we vote on it tonight. We can still make changes and say, I don't like this wording or I don't like that wording. And that's what we direct staff to do. But I think there's something else we need to remember. And it's been said over and over again. This is just a resolution. It's our opinion, our voice saying this is how we would like to see and how we believe that the majority of the people in this area would like to see this handled. I do think there's still some problems with the language, and I think that Councilman Rapson pointed out some of those. It was mentioned about moving that line to Whitney Pockets. I think that needs further study as to where exactly the line should be, so I'm not in favor of that one. And I think that possibly having, if there is any kind of governing board or advisory council, that one of those people or several of those people should be from Mesquite. I talked to some people over the weekend who said they weren't really in favor of having a visitor center in the city limits of Mesquite. I thought it was a good idea, but they suggested, like many other NCAs or areas like that, that maybe it would be better off to have that visitor center out closer to Whitney Pockets or one of the other places. So I think we still have some cleaning up of that language to do, and I think that the missing word has been additional. We don't want additional restrictions on this land, and I think that if we're going to move that line where it's at, I think that would require more study. I'm not in favor of number 5.